Hi everybody, my name is Christian and I wanted to tell you about one of my favorite instruments, the Gotharman Tiny Little Deformer. It's an extremely powerful instrument. You're probably already a little bit familiar with it. I've made a number of videos. It can sound like this. It can sound like this. And it can sound like this. And keep in mind, I'm only using the sample engine. It's also got a number of different kinds of oscillators, percussion oscillators, cymbals, hi-hats, noise, and many other possibilities that I haven't even started to exploit. Why do I like it so much? Well, it's got an immensely flexible structure. It's got 16 parts with 16 note sequencers that also have gate, velocity, and position lanes. It's got 32 control voltage sequences, with up to 128 steps. All of the sequencers can have different lengths. They can all have different resolutions, so they can be looping at different times in different patterns at different speeds in relation to one another. Everything can be audio rate modulated. You can FM modulate practically everything in the machine. There's 8 audio buses. There's an immense number of very strange and slightly frightening effects. So there's a huge amount that you can do, and also an enormous number of digital filters. You can also have an analog filter board of your choice popped in. But what is really powerful about all of this extremely flexible insanity that this machine makes available to you is it is all put together in an extremely clear, rational interface. And that is not true of most highly complex groove boxes, samplers, synthesizers, sound manglers. If you've looked into them, I've read a number of the manuals and they've given me migraines. The stunning experience I had with the TLD manual is that I was reading it and I kept saying to myself, this is rational, this is clear, this makes sense. I knew that once I had finished reading the manual, other than like sort of unusual features, I was never going to have to look at it again. I'm going to show you the interface and the touchscreen. You see the preset button? I don't know, maybe you can't see it, maybe it's not clear enough. Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Escape. Great. The edit button, that's the one I wanted. There you can see every element of the synth engine that you might want to work with, and to get to it, you just touch it. Oh, now look, we're controlling the filter. Which filter are we controlling? The filter for part 1. If you want to control the filter for part 2, you hold down the part button and you press button number 2. Oh, look at that. Wasn't that simple? That's it. You can go for miles, but listen, there's a number of other complex sampler, sound mangler groove boxes that people will say, oh, if you put it down for a few months, you'll forget everything. All you have to do is use it for several hours every day, and then it's almost like instinct. Yeah, great. I don't have the patience for that. I put this instrument away for 6 months. I took it out and I just started using it again. There was nothing I had to remember. Every single function is labeled. There are no unlabeled functions in the entire machine. Okay, that's not good. There's no unlabeled functions in the entire machine. There's nothing you need to memorize. It's stunning. You can send MIDI into it from a keyboard. You can send MIDI out and control your other instruments with its sequencer. There's an immense amount of sonic potential there. And also, you may be aware that there's the Little Deformer 3, which is its big sibling, and then this adorable diminutive little TLD at a much more accessible price point. And the only difference is there's somewhat less memory. This one only has 10 buttons. The other one has 20 buttons. Okay. This one has 4 knobs. The other one has 11 knobs. Okay. Most of the screens, like this one, show 8 parameters. The only thing that you have to do to make 4 knobs control 8 parameters is, you can see there's a little green dot in the upper row. That means these knobs are controlling the upper row. To get the lower row, oh look, now I'm controlling the lower row. That's it. That's it. It's awesome. So I just wanted to tell you why I love the Tiny Little Deformer 3. It can do practically everything that I'm interested in doing. There are some other things that I'm still interested in. There's various effects boxes like the Gecko Loop Synth. The Zintian is an immensely powerful effects box to kind of get some of the maybe slightly more normal effects that this machine just doesn't necessarily do. Or you can do that stuff in your DAW. Because really, if you're going to edit something on your computer afterward anyway, you probably don't want to include effects that are going to create a tail, like reverb or certain kinds of delay. Because if you do that and then you edit it, that's going to create an effect you don't want. So it's better to record something that sounds good, edit it how you like, and then add the reverb after that, and then it's going to sound beautiful. All right, so thank you very much. Let me know if you have any questions, and it's been a pleasure speaking to you about the Gotharman Tiny Little Deformer. Thanks.